All right, here we go. Back again with another GBL team. This is featuring Clefable. The Clefable is going to be able to learn Fairy Wind, or not Fairy Wing, Fairy Wind as a fast move. This fast move helps it get to its charge much faster. So let's see how it works. We got the Clefable versus the Dugong here. Kind of neutral depending on like if people shield or not. We decide to go for the Moonblast. They decide to let it go. No debuff for us. Unfortunately for us, the Dugong potentially knows the Icy Wind or the new move Drill Run. Because they didn't shield, I think we don't shield here, so they do go for the Icy Wind debuff. And this time, instead of going for Moonblast, which we know that it will take it out, we go for the Meteor Mash here. Kind of a bait, but they were probably going to shield regardless. And you can see here, we're very close to another move. Good timing by my opponent. We decided to shield here because we're very close to another move, and we take the leads if we can. Here they decide to let it go, so that tells me we're probably gonna have to switch out immediately. In hindsight, that was probably not the right play because we only have one true counter to that Trevenant. And then here we're just trying to time our move, but we're getting so close to 100 energy, we just go ahead and throw Body Slam here. But unfortunately, they CMP tied us and they go for the Brutal Swing. So this is gonna be tough because now I don't have anything for that Trevenant, and we need to win this matchup here pretty quick. And they know that we probably are not going to be able to one-hit KO them. Even if we had like Wild Charge here, they still were going to take that first move because we know that the back-to-backs are usually coming in if I had Wild Charge, but I don't have it. So now they know what we have. We had to make a decision there whether we to expend our last shield or save it. They already had 2 Brutal Swings saved up, so regardless, we had to use the shield against the Wheezing anyways. We're hoping this Body Slam takes it out. It does not, so that is really bad because now we don't have anything for that Trevenant. Now we have to use all this energy versus this this Wheezing here. And unless we can get to a move right here, oh, so close. That payback would have helped a lot because then our Deoxys would have had a chance, maybe a chance, but unfortunately, this is going to be GG's. They have total control versus this Deoxys, and we tried to catch a move there. Unfortunately, that didn't help either, and they just farm us down. So some misplays there for sure. But let's see. Definitely shouldn't have switched out, I don't think. When we beat that Dugong in the front, we basically should have just allowed the Trevenant to farm us down and then come in with our double. But then we would have had the Deoxys versus the Galarian Wheezing, so that could have easily been played better. But we live and learn. Next, we have the good old Drifloon versus Clefable. Drifloon also got a new move, if you didn't know already. Mystical Fire, I believe. As of right now, Mystical Fire is not the preferred move, but it does have some play against like steel types because of the fire. But for right now, it's kind of like just a really spicy pick. All right, so we go for a Meteor Mash here. They decide to shield. You can see that they're probably running Icy Wind and Mystical Fire, I think. We go for another Meteor Mash here. It does 45%, I guess. And now we have to make a decision. Are we going to shield here or are we going to let this go? Great timing by my opponent. Great timing by them. So we decide to let it go, and we survived it. But unfortunately, they switched out just in time to their Sand Slash here. Is it Shadow or non-Shadow? It is Shadow. So even though that Meteor Mash was resisted, it took like 30%, 25%. So a good chunk. Luckily for us, we don't have to worry about any charge moves. So we decided to let it go, and it was only able to get one charge move. Ooh. So they decide to come in with their Driplim here. And like I anticipated, I think they only had Icy Wind and Mystical Fire. So that's why I didn't shield there. We try to get to a Thunderbolt there. Psycho Boost probably was enough. But I wanted to throw the Thunderbolt just in case they were trying to shield. And then I would have had a Psycho Boost ready for them. So we decided to just throw this Psycho Boost, and we were trying to switch out. Unfortunately, we weren't able to switch out. We do some chip damage there, so we wait the timer. We have 2 shields. We have a technically a 3rd shield with the Clefable if we want to catch at any given point. Lucky for us, we resist the Muse fast move of Shadow Claw, but I don't know. Maybe this thing's running something really wild like a Focus Blast. We take the risk. We don't shield it. It was only a Grass Knot, so this is looking good for us. We are going to be able to get to a bunch of these body slams. These body slams will be doing, you know, like 20% right there. And then we can get to another body slam pretty quickly here. We should be good here. This is GG's. Unless they pull out like I said, Focus Blast, and I don't shield it for some reason. I have 2 shields, so it doesn't really matter. Is this going to be GG's? We're gonna go ahead and give us the win right there, and they decided to leave. So a better backline for us than them. Remember, they had the Shadow, Alolan Sandslash. We had Deoxys for it, and then we had the double for the Mew. If you kind of think about this team, obviously we're worried about the poison types. We're worried about the steel types. So the double and the Deoxys have fighting fast moves to take care of the steals, and then against the poison type, we're just trying to take it down by committee, either through Deoxys or just from the body slams from double. So here's the worst case scenario. We do end up seeing a poison type there, and we decided to farm up a little bit. We could have thrown the Psycho Boost there to force a shield, and we ended up getting baited. So not the best play right there. I was trying to farm up enough energy because I didn't want to debuff myself immediately right there. So maybe that's going to be something I regret later, taking that shield, because they probably would have shielded. They probably would have shielded if I threw that Psycho Boost, because it was a Shadow Nidoqueen, and they just have total control right now. This Cofagrigus is just dominant against the Deoxys. We have to come in with our Clefable to whittle the Cofagrigus down, but also we want to take damage on our Clefable so that Nidoqueen doesn't get as much farm. We're okay taking a Shadow Ball here, and we're just allowing it to whittle us down a little bit more. We come in here with a Meteor Mash, hoping to get to 2 Meteor Mashes, I'm assuming. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. We're saving that Meteor Mash for whatever they have in the back. This could be a Earth Power, or it could be a Poison Fang. They go for the Poison Fang. Makes sense. We throw the Body Slam after one fast move, just to throw some optimal, throwing on optimal timing. This gets shielded, interesting. And then here we have to make a decision. Are we going to shield here? I'm assuming yes. We kind of have to. We got to waste time. And here we're just going for the Hail Mary. We're going for the payback here to try to one-hit KO, because we know we have a move on the Clefable, and they did the right thing. They just shielded. Probably wouldn't have been able to get to another Body Slam. I don't know. But we go for the Meteor Mash here. It actually takes it out, which is kind of solid. And unfortunately, it's just Medicham in the back. Medicham, too strong for that double.